We're already halfway through the original 12 Smash Bros. Characters. That means today's focus is none other than Kirby, the Star Warrior himself. Let's see how much has changed for the pink puffball going from Smash 4 to Smash Bros. Ultimate. Keep in mind, I'm not focusing on hitboxes, frame data, knockback, or smaller details of that sort, as many of those things could change before the final game. I'm really looking for differences in their moveset, like animations or new attacks. But like always, let's start with a visual comparison. Kirby is just as you'd expect him to look. There's really not much they could do to upgrade how he looked coming from his previous model. That being said, he does have some brand new expressions, and he benefits from the new rendering engine like many other characters do. His cutter in this screenshot is definitely a new model, and Kirby's model overall looks sharper. But there's not a lot to say here. Here are the renders for both games. Kirby's old pose was cute. He was just sitting there chillin', but his new pose looks a bit more active. Alright, time for the important stuff, the moveset. I was able to find all of Kirby's moves except for his down tilt, up throw, and down throw. Let's get started. The Smash 4 footage will be on the left, with the Ultimate footage on the right. Kirby's forward smash sees a new startup animation, and also strikes a new pose at the end of the animation. You can also still angle his forward smash in the new game. His down smash is about the same aside from having a new pose at the end of the attack. Kirby's up smash looks about the same to me. Kirby's forward air also looks to be largely unchanged. Same goes for his down air and his up air. Kirby's neutral air has a slightly altered animation. He now spins less times than before. Kirby's back air doesn't see any noticeable difference. Kirby's up special is still as you remember, but the animation has him angled more towards the camera while coming down with his cutter. Kirby's forward special is the hammer like before, but the animation in the air sees a slight change. He pulls the hammer back farther before the swing. Also, the hammer itself looks just a tiny bit smaller in the new game. The animation on the ground has also seen a very small change, in regards to how far he swings the hammer behind him. Of course, you can still charge the hammer like before. Kirby's neutral special is the same move. The animation for sucking the opponent in is virtually identical. However, the animation for swallowing your opponent is just a tiny bit different, as Kirby no longer faces directly at the camera, and also flattens more. He strikes a new pose after swallowing as well. Now, I'm not going to cover every single ability Kirby can get from this move, but I'll cover the abilities he'll get from the two new characters. From the Inkling, he'll be able to use the splatter shot, and by swallowing Ridley, you'll be able to shoot fireballs. Kirby's down special is the rock ability, but he now has a different pose before going into his rock form, along with some cool new effects. Kirby's neutral attack is still the combo based on his fighter ability. I couldn't find any difference worth pointing out. His forward tilt is unchanged. Kirby's up tilt is the same move, but he now squashes down more on the startup and stands up taller on his back leg during the attack. Kirby's dash attack has seen the most change. It now resembles an attack from his fire ability, which is how it was back in Smash Bros. Melee. I appreciate this change. His forward throw looks to be about the same, aside from a slight animation change for when he's coming down with his opponent. It also looks like he goes slightly higher into the air. Same goes for his back throw. Kirby's final smash doesn't see any big changes. I was a little hopeful for a new final smash based on one of his newer games, but I loved Return to Dreamland, so I'm not really bothered by it. I do like the new pink background. That does it for what I have on the moveset, but I do have a couple more things. I could only find one of Kirby's taunts, which is his classic, "Hi!" but he no longer turns away at the start of the animation. Also, sorry for that terrible impersonation. Kirby's intro animation still has him riding in on a star, but aside from the star looking like a new model, I don't see any big change. Here's one of Kirby's victory animations for both games. Kirby's ultimate animation is definitely based on his Smash 4 animation in this comparison, but he no longer turns away from the camera, and you also see more of the animation than before. He has an altered pose at the end as well. That's all I have on Kirby. I've never really been a Kirby main myself, but he looks to be largely the same, which means I may occasionally pick him like I did in the past games. What do you all think? Are you disappointed they didn't rework more of his moveset? Should they have given him a new final smash? And of course, let me know if I missed anything. I have a lot of new videos on the way, so if the analysis videos slow down a little bit over the next week, I apologize. But I'll be diving back into it very soon. There are still so many more to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you later.